Hello boys and girls, have you recently came across a large sum of money? Well, you want to go ahead and make sure that you spend it wisely because we all know how much of a grind Grand Theft Auto Online is. So basically what I got for you guys today are 10 vehicles I believe is the biggest waste of money that you should never ever purchase on Grand Theft Auto Online. Now I do know that Rockstar likes to play a lot of foolishness over on Grand Theft Auto. They like to go ahead and put a bunch of vehicles for high prices, and then when you go ahead and buy them, they're not exactly what you thought they were, and then you're like, god dang man, why did I buy that? Why did I freaking waste my money? Well, hopefully by the end of today's video, you guys will know exactly what to never put any of your money in, so you can actually use it on something a little bit more better. But if it's cool with you, real quick, I was just wondering, like, can we get this video to exactly 777 blue thumbs up? I want it to be that exact like goal. Do not go over that like button goal. I just want exactly 777 likes. That's all I asked for, and if you guys can keep it there, that'll be pretty cool, dude. I'm not gonna lie, that'll be pretty cool. And as well, please don't forget to go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you guys are brand new, and do not forget to turn on notifications so you guys never miss out any of my videos, man. Would appreciate it. But without further ado, let's get started. So real quick, little disclaimer, none of these items right here are any particular order. I mean, why would they? They're all bad stuff that you should never buy. So why rank them? It doesn't make any sense. Don't buy any of them. So the very first vehicle that we got right here is one of the very newly introduced cars that was added to Grand Theft Auto Online, which is the Ardent. Now this vehicle fits about only 2 people, and one of the most famous features that the car actually comes with is the machine gun strapped to the very front of the car itself. Now that's cool and all, that's neat, but I'm not sure if this vehicle is actually worth the price tag, which is about $1,150,000. Now, if the vehicle price was cut in half, then alright, I understand. But for the fact that this car drives very terribly, and as well, if you're chasing someone down the street and you're shooting at them, then you're gonna be shooting for a while, man, because it takes absolutely forever to actually blow up a car using these machine guns. Like, you'll have better luck actually using your own personal weapons that you got and shooting that vehicle in front of you instead of using this car right here, man. Because just in case you guys didn't know, you actually have to aim the car the same exact way that the car that you're chasing is located at. So try to actually do that when you're driving like 90 miles an hour and there's a million cars right in front of you and you're just dodging and weaving back and forth. Yeah, actually getting a lock on that is gonna be very hard and difficult, which again, I don't recommend for you guys to waste your money on. So moving on forward towards our next vehicle right here is going to be the Electrobike. Now I gotta say, for the price that you're paying for this, it's not really worth it. This vehicle goes for about $750,000, and it isn't really that fast, and you can pretty much buy something way better and faster, and you're not gonna spend $750,000 on something this freaking useless, man. The only feature that this thing has that makes it kind of different compared to everything else of the motorcycle category is the fact that this thing comes with like a little speed boost or NOS feature, which basically temporarily increases your speed. But I gotta say, it doesn't really increase it by that much, and it doesn't last that long, and there's a cooldown for the times that you actually are trying to spam this, so it's not really that good. You can pay way less for something way better, and I gotta say, it's not really worth it, and I'm pretty sure people who currently got this in their garage don't really use it that much. So yeah, you can pretty much buy something way better compared to this, man. You already know I had to talk about this thing right here. You guys already knew I had to talk about this. Why did Rockstar create something so freaking useless? Let me tell you the price tag on this. It's freaking $10 million. You know what's funny? Megalodon Shark card, which goes for $100, only comes with 8 million. So you're gonna need to spend over $100 of real life money in order to get this thing. Now, why exactly does it cost so much money? Well, it's gold, and that's it. It's just gold. You have this feature where you can go in the back of it and just chill and drink champagne and smoke a cigar, but that's it. You just get this cool little animation, I guess, but is it really worth the over $100 price tag? Not really. Also as well, it takes about, I guess, 3 rockets to actually destroy this thing compared to the normal one, which is it really worth it? Not really. $10 million is a lot of cash, and you know damn well you can buy yourself a shit ton of other supercars that I'm pretty sure you're gonna be using more than the golden plane right here. It's not really worth it, man. Save your cash. So the next vehicle that we got right here is going to be the MTL Dune. Now this thing goes for $1,300,000. It only fits 2 people, and it's the fastest. What category would I put this car? Like the category that basically destroys everything in its way in the streets of Los Santos. Those big massive cars that Rockstar has been introducing lately. Yeah, it's the fastest. Now with speed comes very terrible handling. This thing flips very easily if you're trying to do a turn, which is bad. And I gotta say, the bad turning of this thing right here is very frustrating. Like, you never seen something turn and flip so many times if you haven't drove this thing already. It's very terrible. I don't really think it's worth the price. And to be honest, you can get something way cheaper that can fit way more people compared to this thing, which I will recommend instead of this. So right here we have everyone's favorite, the Titan. Now this thing goes for $2 million, and you're probably asking yourself, why did I put this on the list? Well, the price itself is the problem right here. $2 million. Now if this vehicle was only acquired through the store, then okay, I will understand and go ahead and buy it. But since this vehicle spawns very easily at the airport, which you can find very easily, again, it's not really worth the $2 million price tag. Like, you can just literally drive to the airport right now, find this thing, and just take it out and do whatever you gotta do with it. But why would you buy it if you could just find it for free easily? But yeah, don't buy this thing. You can just find it for free, trust me. So since we already covered the golden plane, we gotta go ahead and cover the golden helicopter right here, which is known as the Swift Deluxe. This thing goes for $5,150,000, and just like the plane itself, it offers the same exact features. If you go in the back of the helicopter, you can get these 2 neat animations where you smoke a cigar and as well drink champagne. But is it really worth the added $4 million extra compared to the original $1 million price tag of the just the normal default deluxe? Not really. It's the same exact thing other than its golden paint job, and I really don't see why you'll go ahead and spend so much money on a plane like this. Just buy the normal deluxe. It's the same exact thing. You would even go in the back of the helicopter itself. You'll be piloting. It doesn't really make sense. Don't waste your money on this for a paint job. It's not worth it, man. Money is already tight in the game already. So I was kinda about putting this thing on the list right here, but I might as well throw it in because it is kind of a concern. Now the Insurgent right here goes for $675,000. It's cool, I guess. It's storable, you know, pretty nice. But for double that price tag, you can get something a little bit more better, which is the Insurgent pickup. It has a gun on top, it fits more people, it has more defense compared to the original Insurgent, and you know, you'll have more fun with it. I know the downside of that is, again, you need to pay double the price, but I guess it's a little bit more worth it compared to the original because it has more features, and you can't store the Insurgent pickup, which is bad, but that's the only downside right here, dude. I don't know. Let me know down below in the comments what you guys think about this. Again, I was kind of iffy about this, but my honest opinion, if I'm going to be spending a lot of money on something, I want to get the one that offers me more features and isn't that much of a price difference. Just $1 million, which you'll be spending on the Insurgent pickup, which I guess is worth it. You guys decide. Now right here we have the tugboat, and this vehicle right here is the prime example of why Rockstar cannot make sailing fun or cool, because this thing right here is terrible. It's super slow. It costs $1,250,000, and you can find way better and faster vehicles that sail way more efficiently compared to this thing right here. Rockstar, if you're gonna make sailing cool, then I wouldn't have added this thing in the game, or make it a little bit more faster, because this thing is absolutely garbage. I would never drive this thing. Now, speaking about useless boats, right here we have the yacht, which is kind of funny because even though this is clearly a vehicle, you cannot even drive it. You can teleport the vehicle around the map, but you can't drive it, which is very unfortunate. It's more like a property. But after purchasing this and having it for a very long time, I came to the conclusion that I really messed up here, man. I really messed up. You can go ahead and spend an outrageous amount of money on this thing, man. It goes for about $6 to $10 million, and it's cool for a bit, but it's not really worth the price tag, man. Again, we go back to the same problem with the golden jet right here. The $10 million price tag that you can possibly spend on this, which equals out to $100 in real life, which is not a cool thing that nobody wants to go ahead and do. If you guys already purchased this, then I'm pretty sure you already know that you don't really get on this that much. It's kind of a useless thing. Hopefully one day Rockstar will give us an ability to actually sell this thing, but as of right now, this is a useless thing in the game that I'm pretty sure nobody actually still uses anymore. Now, the very last vehicle that we got right here is everyone's favorite, the dump truck. And if you couldn't tell, I'm just being sarcastic. Now, this thing is cool for the first 2 minutes, and then you start noticing all its flaws. It's way too big. It doesn't really push that many vehicles out the way. It's super slow, and it goes for $1 million. I would recommend for you guys to purchase one of the other vehicles that Rockstar added that can push many other vehicles out of the way. That's way more efficient compared to this. Not to mention that this is a Pegasus vehicle if you went ahead and purchase it, so you got to go to the location to actually drive this thing, which kind of is sucky. So I wouldn't recommend for you guys to purchase this. It's a waste of money, and you can just save it on something else. But anyway, people, that pretty much does it for today's video, and I hope you people enjoyed. If you did, go ahead and leave a like on the video, and go ahead and subscribe if you're new. I really appreciate it. And with that being said, I'll see all you beautiful people later. Peace out, folks.